Time this afternoon, and I'm excited to introduce you to Milestone and our choice preferred property website plans. So, little introduction to Milestone. So, Milestone, we've been around since '95, so we are a 25-plus-year-old company, and we provide full-blown agency services. So that includes, full-blown web designs, content marketing, SEO consulting, paid media, whether it's SEM, social advertising, display advertising, pay-per-click, local advertising, analytics, and BI. Over time, we built out a software platform. We call it our Milestone Presence Cloud. And why this is important is it is a huge differentiator between Milestone and our competition. The reason why is that we build out the websites on our technology. So whenever there are any type of changes or enhancements or innovations in the market, whether it's from organizations or from bodies, we can very quickly make those adjustments on our technology. So it'll very quickly be able to provide immediate value to you as our customers. So the Milestone Presence Cloud includes a number of different standalone tools. The tools that would apply directly to you as Choice Hotels would be our CMS. We build all the hotels on our CMS. And our analytics solution. This provides you some, really keen insight and KPIs to the results of the website. Schemas and AMP are standalone solutions, but interestingly enough, they will be included and built into the CMS. So whenever we build out websites and pages, really technical SEO is huge and it's paramount to findability and search. So we actually take schemas and AMP, which are related to technical SEO, and build those out within the CMS itself. We do have other standalone solutions as well, and they're available for our customers. We've been working with Choice now for a good 20 plus years. We do work with additional large other brands in addition to Choice. So I have some great experience working in the hospitality industry. As to what we do, on the top of the screen, we essentially organize and amplify your digital information to reach your audience. So to put that in layman's term, we help you be found. We want to make sure that when a query is placed, that your website will be found and that you now have the ability to potentially book and convert that customer, that prospect into a customer. All the websites will be built, again, on our Milestone Presence Cloud platform. It's powered by our proprietary entity optimization and recommendation engine. The platform has won over 200 hospitality industry awards over the last 20 plus years. I think the one we're most really excited and happy to receive most recently is back in 2018. We actually won Search Engine Land's highest award. It's called their SMX Award, and it's for both SEO and SEM. And that was actually an industry agnostic award. We actually beat out the likes of Nike and a very large Fortune 50 corporation. So again, really, really excited about the acknowledgement that we get with that type to show the value we're providing to our customers. As it relates to Choice Hotel Solutions, number one, we're going to build beautiful hotel vanity websites. We want to make sure, again, that that they're built very nicely, beautiful designs, and that people want to take a look because of the design. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to lie. A beautiful website's important, but you may have the prettiest website on the planet, but if nobody finds you, then there's no value in having a vanity site. So how we differentiate really is providing best-in-class SEO and mobile technology. So that really is all about findability, showing up in searches, and that's really how we differentiate and excel with our websites, is not only having them beautiful designs, but making sure that folks find you. And when they find you, ultimately, we have the ability to drive organic traffic and leads for your hotel. Ultimately, we're going to help you capture a larger market share of search from your competition and ultimately your OTAs. So as it relates to the platform features, all three of our plans, and I'll introduce you to the available plans in a few minutes, but all available plans include these 5 key categories. Number one, experiential websites. So again, I mentioned this earlier, we're going to provide some gorgeous designs. Ultimately, that converts. That's what we want. Milestone will write the content for the available plans. We'll include destination content. Destination content is paramount to findability. Everything is local in nature. Again, your brand will be there in searches if they search for the brand name, but we want to make sure that they're going to find your particular, platform, your particular website. For some of the available plans we have a local events calendar software. Truly amazing. I'll talk a lot more in detail about this later on in our conversation. All the sites are built with ADA conformance, and that's key. And one of the challenges, however, is not necessarily building it to be in ADA compliance, but making sure it remains that way. And we have a built-in mechanism within the CMS to make sure you remain in compliance. Very, very important. I mentioned earlier, SEO, again, we focus on an SEO first website. It's all about SEO, findability, search, long tail queries. Again, search has changed. It's evolved over the years. It used to be focused on keywords and text, and now it's all about conversations on long tail query, especially with a recent Google update called BERT. It's the biggest update within the last 5 years. So again, we understand the importance to make sure that you can be found, and when it comes to organic. So the websites will be, include up to 280 plus schemas, keywords and meta tags. Some of the available plans have voice search, FAQ modules, revenue recovery modules, and images being optimized as well for search. In addition to the technical SEO, we understand the importance of mobile devices. So we're going to provide, I would argue, the world's fastest website. We include AMP accelerated mobile pages on the pages of the website, and some of the available plans have progressive web app as well. We also do include modules for events, meetings, and weddings. This is an amazing way to really drive leads, and we provide group lead RFP forms as well. All available plans will have access to our CMS. It's a very easy editor, a WYSIWYG editor, and you'll also have access to our analytics platform as well, which I mentioned earlier. Now let's take a look at the available plans. So for today, again, it's a mixed group of hotels. So again, we have some folks from the Ascend Collection, the Clarions of Cambria. So I'm going to go ahead and just look at the Ascend Collection. We'll start with the desktop. So again, there's a desktop view, there's a mobile view. So we have 3 different plan options when it comes to designs. We have silver, we have gold, and we have platinum. The silver and the gold are what we're looking at here, and these are templated sites. But as you can see, very, very beautiful sites. Local content. Talk about your rooms, things to do, special packages, the restaurants. So again, very, very beautiful designs. And the silver and the gold, no difference in designs whatsoever. Travelers Insights, really important designs as far as content, local destination. The difference among the gold and silver, and I'll talk about this later on, is really about the features and the number of content pages between those two. So this is an example of, again, the gold design. Now let me actually hop in real quickly into the silver design. And once again, you'll see there's absolutely no difference in this design whatsoever. Very, very similar, no difference, very beautiful. Again, only difference really is the number of content pages and the features between the two. Conversely, the platinum is a fully custom design. So again, that's another option as well. Any questions at all on the designs? Okay, great. All right, so I talked earlier about best in class. Again, we're going to provide you with really the world's fastest mobile site. Again, we spend more time on our mobile devices than in our desktop, so it's important, once again, to provide that great user experience. And why that's important is Google just announced that in 2021, user experience is going to be a ranking factor, and speed is a key element to user experience. So AMP is essentially critical to make sure that you have a very fast website. So what we're going to do is we're going to deploy AMP on your websites. And what that does is it's going to have an amazingly quick mobile upload speed for your pages. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to click on this play button here. And on the left here is one of our customers that has AMP on it. And the other is a non-AMP site. And you'll see the difference in how long it takes for that site to load. So again, you can see this is already pulled up, and we're now counting again, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. So again, about 9 seconds before it actually fully populates. So again, much better user experience with the AMP site. And why, again, this is important for it to be loading less than 1 second is that Google came out with another study, interestingly enough, that said that those websites that take 3 seconds or longer to load, you are at risk of losing 59% of your customers. They're going to bounce. They have options. They're going to go elsewhere where they can quickly look and find the information based on their query. So AMP is a key critical element of the mobile website. This is, I'm not going to read these to you, but again, these are some of our customer testimonials. Again, we have great partnerships with our customers. The Cambria Hotel, they've been with us for about a year now, but the other 3 customers, we're looking at a good 15 plus 20 years. I don't know if any of you have seen, have been on the Choice Milestone website. But the information, actually video testimony is available for these folks who can actually listen to them, share their experience working with Milestone directly from that website. And I will send that all that information out after the webinar. Some success stories. So the Cambria, mentioned the Cambria, they've been with us for a little over a year now. And they're actually a great story. For some of you on the phone, you may or may not have the Booking Suite engine. And that, again, that Booking Suite is being sunsetted later on in this year. So Cambria Pittsburgh was actually a Booking Suite customer. And some great things that we've accomplished since they've been with us over the year. Again, improvement in their bounce rate. And we've actually been able to drive 142 leads to the website, from what we've done. Conversely, the Comfort Inn and the Quality Inn have been with us for a number of years now. Some of their worthwhile KPIs, again, 2,800 visits to their booking engine. Again, a 44% increase in their improvement in their bounce rate. Quality Inn, 104% increase in their mobile traffic. So again, it kind of speaks to our mobile first mentality. Any questions or comments on any of this? All right, great. All right, so as far as the plan options for our Choice Hotels customers, so again, we have 3 plans, which I mentioned earlier. The Silver and Gold are templated designs. The Platinum is a fully custom design. All 3 are built with the strong technical SEO in place. The difference between the Silver and Gold is the number of pages. Silver is up to 15, Gold is up to 25, and the Gold also has additional modules. Conversely, the Platinum, fully custom, up to 35 pages, extensive destination content, expanded FAQ module for voice search, 2 group modules, website abandonment, limited time offer. So again, really a great opportunity for those who are in need or see value in a custom site. Any questions or comments on any of these? All right, great. All right, so let's now go into the difference among these 3 plans. So all 3 will have the experiential content, which really drives conversion, that mobile first design. So we, again, want to make sure that we have that local destination content, that it's all about the experience, that, again, we're driving that conversion. Because the destination content really inspires engagement. It's what will I do when I'm staying there at that hotel? So we understand the importance. We'll write that destination content focused on the experience, the needs, the intent, and the topics, and not keywords. COVID, this is relatively new. This is very important, again, based on the world we're now living. This is really great response from a number of our customers. So we're now going to build out a COVID messaging page for you. Let me actually give you an example of what that looks like. So this is an example of what we'll put on the website pages. Again, right now it's all about building confidence. It's making sure your customer sees that you take this seriously, that you understand the importance of cleanliness and hygiene. So we'll be putting this in all the different pages. This is a lot of information about taking care of your well-being, being responsible, flexible travel safety. So again, this will be put on all of the different websites for our customers. So this is relatively new. All right, let's talk about SEO. I mentioned schemas earlier, and again, this is critical when it comes to zero position, featured rich snippets, and really being the answer to those voice queries. So we're going to support over 280 different schema tags. And let me give you an example of why this is important. So I'm going to pull up one of our customers. It's a non-Choice hotel. But again, we want to make sure that every element on the page is being marked up with schema. So, and what schemas essentially do, it helps the search engines better understand the context of your content. So we mark up your content in a structured format so that it makes it easier for the search engines, whether it's Google or Bing or Apple, whatever it may be, to make sure that when a query is placed, that they very quickly can easily understand that, you know what, your content answers that question, and then you have a better chance of showing up in search. So, for example, with Hotel Strata, this is an example of what their schema looks like. So we're going to let the search engines understand that, hey, this number one is a website, and this is a page off of that website, and this page has FAQs on it, frequently asked questions. This is a web page of a hotel. It offers rooms, it has offers, and there's a video. So every element on this page, we're going to mark up with schema when appropriate. So we'll essentially go through every single page throughout the structure of the website and mark it up all with schema. Now, why this is important is that, for example, with things to do and local attractions. So I'm going to pull up a Cambria. Okay, this is a customer of ours. And we're going to go to their things to do. Now, again, there are a number of different things to do, and we have content specific to each of these different elements. Now, as it relates to PPG Paints Arena, we want to make sure, again, that if someone is staying at your hotel, or maybe they're looking for things to do near the PPG Paints Arena, someone does a query, okay, and does a search for things to do near PPG Arena. If you scroll down, the content coming from the hotel is actually showing up in the search right before TripAdvisor. Again, we understand TripAdvisor has domain authority. But again, the content from a very small independent hotel is actually showing up in this query. And interestingly enough, the content's actually showing up higher than the actual PPG Paints Arena. So very, very powerful what schema can do when applied properly. There's basic schema. We make sure that we will mark up your pages with advanced error-free schema, and this will truly provide some great results for you. Related to this, okay, content for tourist attraction. This is why it's actually showing up, in this search, is because this actual page on the Cambria website, we're actually marking up with that it's a hotel, that it's an FAQ, and actually a tourist attraction. So right away, if someone queries a tourist attraction like the PPG Arena, the content is on the website to show up in search, which I've just demonstrated. So again, shows the power of schema and why it's important to SEO. Any questions on this? Very, very important. All right, so again, I've been talking about best-in-class mobile, talking about speed, mobile first. I've showed you an example, accelerated mobile pages and AMP. Let me actually show you a little more specifically. So this is actually, I am in a mobile browser on my desktop. And when you go on your mobile device, if you see a site or a listing that has a lightning bolt, that'll let you know that it's an AMP site. So when I click on this, you can see within less than 1 second, this Cambria Pittsburgh has pulled up. So again, a great experience. It really it makes your site, more sticky, holds them more captive, and has a better chance of converting with that user experience. So that's AMP. Now, in addition to AMP, on some of our available sites is PWA, which is Progressive Web App. So let me show you an example of a Progressive Web App. Okay, so this right here is an example of a site that has Progressive Web App. And Progressive Web App is currently only available on Droids. So for US-based hotels, there may or may not be great value in having PWA on your site, but again, it's a great feature to have. And what it essentially does for your Droids, it allows your customer to actually download your website onto their mobile device. So this way, it now allows you to send them notification and to messaging. So you can, this pop-up right here, well, if they allow it, you now can send them information about your specials, promotions, what's available up and coming. Maybe they have booked a room and you can notify them that the room is available. So it's a great way to communicate with your customer, and this is available on some of the available plans. Again, can't emphasize site speed enough. We've actually done some research and can identify these 4 key elements as it relates to mobile speed. And we've analyzed 52 different sites from our key competitors, and this is essentially the result. So again, really, really focused once again on mobile speed, technical SEO, some key differentiators of Milestone and how we beat, defeat, or compete against our competition. Again, ADA conformance. I mentioned earlier that our CMSs are built with an ADA component. We understand the importance of building it to be ADA compliant, but we also want to make sure it remains. Let me actually show you. I'm actually going to hop into the platform. And show you the built-in ADA. And I'll actually hop into, I'll show you the CMS as well, since we'll be in the platform. So again, Milestone will build the content for you, the experiential content. However, if you'd like to reuse the content on your site, we can repurpose that content. We'll enhance it and optimize it for the SEO. So this is your dashboard. Everybody will get their own dashboard. The reviews will not be part of the program. The CMS and the analytics will be part of everyone's program. For those of you who want additional SEO services for a local, that will be included, and our insights as well are available as our platinum plan. But the CMS, let me go ahead and show you real quick in the CMS. Okay, so again, very simple WYSIWYG type of editor. You can add new pages, you can manage the existing pages, add digital assets, photos, add events, rate and views. But as it relates to the ADA, so we will do a monthly check, and we'll check all these elements to make sure you remain in compliance. In addition to the monthly checks, we provide archive those checks. You can actually see whether or not there are actually any errors. So actually back in February, there were 3 errors, and we will actually make these updates on your behalf. So you won't even know that there are errors. We'll do this on your behalf. So again, very easy to use, adding new pages, very quick and very easy, very simple to do. Now, for those folks who are more visual, you can actually make these updates directly from the website itself as well. So once this populates, you'll see the image. You can change the image directly from the website. You can change the content. Very quick and easy ability to do. So that's the CMS. Any questions on that? All right, great. All right, analytics. Again, you'll have integrated analytics as part of all available plans. I'll actually hop in that and show you that right now. I have to change the date, so the dates are customizable. You can do a compare and contrast. So the analytics really provides you with some really in-depth data points on how well the website is performing. So you can take a look at, page views, bounce rate, website leads, phone leads over time, bounce rate, page views, hard conversions. You can break down by channel, break down by device type, referring domains, top visited pages. For you advanced marketers, you also can see a funnel view, so you can see where the leads are coming from on the website. Organic performance, you have the ability to take a look at. So again, you can see impressions and clicks and sessions. Again, breakdown by type, clicks and bookings, top keywords, landing pages. Some great information in the analytics. Any questions on the CMS and the analytics itself? Again, both are available for all 3 plans. All right, now let's focus on what specifically is different about the silver plan. So again, the silver is our standard plan. It's going to have that gorgeous design. We'll provide that experiential content, up to 15 pages. Again, you'll have the best-in-class mobile with AMP, the schemas, the super fast website, the ADA conforming, the built-in technical SEO, optimized for image, and again, access to both the analytics and the CMS. Now, what's different about the gold plan? Everything that was in the silver, the gold will have as well, but there are additional pages. You also have our events calendar. Events calendar is a pretty phenomenal piece of software. Let me show you what this essentially does. So we want to make sure, and actually I'll hop into a customer and show you. Okay, so what the events calendar does, it actually curates the local events in your neighborhood. So you can decide on your own whether or not you want to pull in Maybe it's strictly musical events, or maybe art events, or maybe it's from a different, specific venue. But you have the ability to bring in all these different events. And in doing so, each of these events has its own webpage. So you're actually adding, you may have a 25-page website, but if you include or add, 100 different events, you're now adding 100 additional pages to your website. And of course, Google likes, much larger websites. So it's a great way to add additional content, additional pages to the website. Now, what's high value for this is that now if someone does, and again, we wrap everything up in schema, and this is critical, okay? Because when a search is conducted, and granted, this may not be the greatest example to use, so let me use an example that we have actually on my slide. So if someone wants to look for a search for Tommy Castro in the Painkiller Wine Country, we actually show up first in that search. So no one's looking for this hotel, but somebody's looking for that event, and it's now showing up in search. So it's a great way to build top of funnel brand awareness strictly by having that content available on the website. So this is a key piece of the GOLD plan. Any questions on this? Voice search ready, FAQs throughout the site. So let me hop into the design that I showed you to show you what we mean by that. So this right here, we call it Traveler's Insights. So what we're essentially doing is we want to make sure that you're able to answer questions that the public is placing, on the web. So we want to make sure those answers are coming from you. So we're going to make sure that you have, on the GOLD plan, you have 2 questions per page. So we're going to make sure that these questions are on the website, on the pages, and we're providing deep content wrapped in schemas, speakable schema for these questions. And why this is important, and I'll give you an example, is that we want to make sure that if someone places a question like, does Hotel Nico offer shuttle parking? Right away, this answer is coming directly from the hotel. So this content is on the hotel. It's wrapped in speakable schema. And if I actually went on my mobile phone right now and did a voice query asking, does Hotel Nico offer shuttle? This is the exact response you're going to get from your voice assistant on your mobile device. So this is a great value add for the GOLD for the GOLD plan. We've talked about PWA. Website abandonment recovery. So it's a great way to try to capture your customer. So if they leave the site, it gives you the ability to capture their incomplete transaction, or it allows you to actually collect their email to remarket to them later on, or again, it gives you a reminder to try to complete that purchase. So they may be about to exit out, and a pop-up will come to book now, special. So again, really gives you the ability to convert those folks who are thinking. All right, the difference between GOLD and Platinum. So again, Platinum is a custom, gorgeous design. An example of something like this may be, this AHA collection. So beautiful hotel, custom design, really gives the opportunity to really showcase, the special nature of the hotel. So very custom in nature. In addition to the custom design, you have additional content up to 35 pages. You have expanded destination content, expanded FAQ modules. So now you have 5 questions per page. You have 2 group modules, whether it's meetings, weddings, events, restaurants. You have the ability to have group modules. We talked about the revenue recovery, social feeds, So you have the ability to actually bring in, if you have an Instagram, you're able to bring that content onto the site to once again more effectively promote the website and really have great content on the site. Limited time offer, again, great way to really convert and build out that that sense of urgency. So having a tickler on the site to let folks know that this sale or this special will end at a certain time frame. So making really try to create that sense of urgency. They'll book then and there. Also on the Platinum plan is integrated blogs. It's a great way again to add fantastic content. So for example, blogs here. Great way, again, to add some additional content to the site. Fantastic way to do so. Again, our Insights platform is also available as part of the plan. Let me show you the Insights platform. So the Insights platform is essentially a real competitive analysis. So it allows you to really take a peek under the hood of the website to see really the health check of your website. So it now allows you to see whether or not, there are any errors on the website, whether are broken pages or, whether or not the XML sitemap is in place, the crawl health. But it also allows you to compete and, to really understand how you're competing versus your competition. So again, mobile speed. I was not lying. Fastest mobile speed globally versus your competition. You have an 80 for Cambria versus a 19 for this Clinton. So again, truly, really, really kills the competition in mobile. Also lets you see how you're being compared versus your schema. Again, much, much higher amount of schema to your competition. Really, really helps with findability and search. Non-branded keywords, branded keywords, backlinks. So a great way to really see how well the website is performing, as far as the health goes. Content and relevance. Yeah, if you want to take a look at keywords and SERPs, you can take a look at, ranked keywords. You can take a look at SERP features. So there's a lot of information in your Insights. It really gives you a great opportunity to really understand how well you're doing versus your competition as it relates to the health of the website itself. Any questions on the Insights? Now, the Insights is available as part of the Platinum plan. It is also available as an add-on. So if you find that the Silver or Gold is a better plan for you, but you really see value in the Insights software, you can always add that as an additional module as well. All right, now I've been talking a lot about built-in SEO, very strong and technical SEO plan. And this, again, is what's included. So again, the schemas, the mobile optimization, the AMP, the speed, the indexability, the crawlability, the SEO-friendly site structure. So again, very, very strong in the technical SEO. But some of our customers, actually most of our customers, want additional SEO services, and these are available as an add-on. These are very, very content-driven. So we do an SEO competitive analysis, on-page enhancements, content marketing. The Milestone Insight software is as part of the additional SEO services as well. So again, something that's available. Again, 3 different plans when it comes to the SEO additional services. I'm not going to get into this, but again, they are available for you if so desired. And that's pretty much all I had for you this afternoon. So I'd love to, get your thoughts on answer any questions. Again, I'm here to really, help you with the decisions in front of you. This again is some of the reasons why we really are the best provider for you and your hotels. But I will go ahead and pause here for any questions.